Canvas offers separate apps for teachers and students. First, let me show you how to get the student app on your mobile devices. So go to your app store and search for Canvas Student. And you'll see a little logo, kind of reddish logo, Canvas Student. So go ahead and choose that. It's already installed on my phone, so that's why I don't see install button, but in your case, probably you'll have the install button. So go ahead and install it. And then go back to your App Store and install Canvas Teacher. So go ahead and search for Canvas Teacher. And again, you'll see a little logo, this time kind of an orangey or yellowy icon. So that's the one. Go ahead and choose that. And again, it's already installed on my phone. So let me go ahead and open it. And you'll see two options. One is a Finding My School button, and then go ahead and search for the school. Renton. And then you will see a drop-down list. So you can go ahead and choose the Renton Technical College. And if you happen to teach at another institution, you can choose a different, obviously you can choose a different college. Here you will use the same Canvas login that you will use for your browser login. And but let me go back and I'll show you another option, which is QR code. It's a little bottom left side. And this is like a quicker way to log in. So you're going to log in to Canvas on your computer browser. And then I'll show you how to create a QR code on your computer screen. But let me just go ahead and do that here. It's a very simple process. And I'm going to go ahead and, so I have created this QR code on my browser, and it is being displayed on my computer screen. So let me go ahead and click on QR code option here, and it shows how to do it. So go to, first of all, you log into your Canvas on your browser, go to Account, and then click on QR for mobile login. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Next button here. And then I just point at that QR code on my screen. And now I'm logged into my account in the Teachers app. So it includes my login name and password and all that kind of things. So now let me just log in. Let me go to my course. And again, this is a teacher's app. And so the interface is different slightly than how the students will see your course on their mobile devices using their student app. But I just wanted to show you a few things. One obvious thing is that there's no home page, kind of default home page. So that's kind of a disorienting. And here's a list of all the links. For example, there's an announcement. You can go ahead and actually record it. or add an announcement. And also you can check out the assignments. I would not necessarily recommend creating an assignment because it's just not that productive. But if you have like a fine-tuned item, like a changing due dates and that sort of kind of things, this app, mobile app, is perfectly fine. And then if you want to check on, student activities and discussion activities and so on, again, this will give you a good way to kind of see how students are doing. So also you can check on the quiz. Many students do take a quiz on mobile app, which we don't necessarily recommend it, but students do it. Our recommendation is, should they take a quiz using their mobile devices, use the browser on their phone rather than the app. So that gives a little bit better interface experience. All right, so there's a few things here. You can actually record Panopto recordings. So, when you are going around your business, and then if you find something interesting that you want to record and share with your students, you can do that with your phone. Just go ahead and click on Panopto recording, and then in the top right corner, there's a green button called Create. And so this is one of the videos that I created using my phone. So again, it's more like any kind of video recording using your phone. One good part is that it automatically uploads to, let me go ahead and stop that. It uploads to your Canvas Panopto file storage. All right, and the last thing that I want to show to you, which I find the most important, is the student view. So if you scroll down to the bottom, you will see the student view link. And go ahead and click that, and it'll take you to the student app interface. Again, this is a test student. You can see a banner at the top. You are acting as a student, test student. It's basically the same thing as your browser. On your browser, you have the test student button that you can see how students will see the Canvas course. Okay, now I'm going to again go to the course. It's called A Sandbox for Yunmo. So you may see a little bit of difference. For example, it's kind of subtle, and it's one of those things that you kind of have to get used to it. But one key thing here is that on the student view, there is a big button somewhere in the middle called Home or Home Page, assuming that you have set up the home page for your course. Again, I added Panopto recording, like a welcome video here. And another thing that I want to point out or strongly recommend is adding a link to the modules page on the home page. Because as you can see, when students log into your Canvas course using their smartphone app, there's no home page. There's no landing page. In fact, depending on the mobile phone, different versions of iOS and Android and so on, they have a different versions, and this button for home may not show up. And some, like a latest version of iOS apps, may have the home default home page. So again, it kind of depends on how the students will see. It's depending on what their devices are and the versions of operating system on their devices. So to minimize any issue, go ahead on the home page, go ahead and add a link that will take the students to the modules. Again, assuming that you have your course organized around the modules. So you'll have all the lecture materials, OER textbooks, links to videos, assignments, quizzes, file sharing, all kinds of things are organized around the modules. That is the best way to help students to find things. Rather than, as you can see, everything for that module is listed here. So compare that with this. So without the modules, students have to do a scavenger hunt to go to assignments and discussions and different pages for lectures and that sort of kind of thing. So it would not be very effective. So that's why I strongly recommend you to organize your courses with the around the modules. All right, so that's a quick summary of how the mobile apps work for the students as well as for the teachers. So let me go ahead and stop acting as a test student by clicking on the X there, and I'll say okay. I'm going back to my teachers app. So I'm already logged in, so I don't have to do QR or login password thing. So, and that's how you can do a preview of the student view. And now I'm back to my teacher's application. And again, this is a very different user interface from the browser. So I strongly recommend you to start using it and taking advantage of some features. As I mentioned earlier, you can do quick minor changes like a due dates and changing the few words, or kind of monitoring students' activities, and or recording your videos using your phone. Okay, thank you.